What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It's Uncle Muscles. Today, I'm going just to talk shit about the finals. I love the finals. I think it's a good game, but I've been experiencing some weirdness from the community, which made me feel like I should be a little bit more vigilant about expressing what I think is wrong with the game and hopefully influencing some type of change. Because the problem with the game currently is that there's too much cheating. I would say probably every game I encounter, perhaps more than 50% of the players are cheating. Now, some people might say, that's crazy, Uncle Muscles. You're crazy. What are you talking about? You just want to report everybody who's better than you for cheating? I honestly don't really play the game in a way that probably matters the most. I'm actually almost at like a 3.0 KD right now. I don't die that much. I really don't. I truly just don't die that much. I usually go like somewhere between 10 and 20 kills and maybe about 1 and maybe 4 deaths, maybe 5 deaths max. If it's a bad game and there's a lot of hacking and I'm getting Q stacked or stream sniped, something like that. I'm really just observing the game right now. There's not really much of a competitive scene, which we'll get into in a bit. I'm just looking. I'm just looking to see if I want to really invest time in this game. That's what I've been doing. That's how I've been playing the game. There's certain things I really do like about like the gunplay. And just the way the crispness of the FPS feels. It's akin to Overwatch, but it's not like one-to-one with Overwatch is just such a good arena FPS, and I as much as I hate Blizzard and I hate the Overwatch community, the game itself really, even today, like the game is really good. The game they do a really good job with Overwatch. The way everything is implemented and all the advertising, all that stuff sucks. But, really, the game itself is great. It's a great game. Now, I wish that this game sampled a little bit more from their ideology. I wish this game was a little bit more, lightweight and ran better on, potato PCs. I could not run this game on my GT 1030. I can run Overwatch 2 on my GT 1030 at, 200 frames or something. I don't even know, but it's enough. It's plenty. So, I mean, I don't... This game is great, but it has a lot of work to do, I would say. And I think the developers of the company, the developers of the game, the company, Embark Studios, I think openly aren't that experienced in making games like this. And I don't think they are or have anticipated the security measures that are needed to maintain the integrity of the game currently. And I've experienced that personally at this point. And I don't know how deep it's going to go, and I don't know how big of a problem I'm going to have with representatives of Embark Studios right now, but I've been calling out the hacking in this game, and I am now getting silenced and muted in Discord channels. And there seems to be no reason. I'm not getting any warning. I've had some weird interactions with community management already. Kind of weird, sexually suggestive stuff. And then also, there's a lot of people who seem to, want to comment about my, physicality in the Discord chat. And the community management really seems to not mind that. Any other person doing that stuff, it's a big deal. But, there's a certain select group of, streamers. Maddle, I think, is one of them or whatever, and then there's a couple other people who seem to want to harass me. I don't really, I'm not sure the guy's name, and I gotta be careful about everything, and I'll have to go into all this stuff and make sure I have all the, I guess, evidence at this point, but, I'm getting harassed by people in the community, higher up figures. I'm getting harassed by seemingly community management. And then on top of that, there's just abundance of hacking. And the more I bring up the hacking in the game, the more I seem to be getting harassed in some type of combination between Embark Studios representatives and other streamers. once again, like, I don't understand why streamers would be getting upset. How does a streamer hack in a game while they're streaming? I don't know. Is that even possible? So I think there's a big, once again, I'm being sarcastic. Obviously, it happens all the time. And this is probably just a big problem with the industry in general. The player base currently is depleted. There's maybe about 20,000 people playing on average. This is a, what, it's a 10x denominator. I don't know how to say this. I'm not some CEO entrepreneur of the finals or anything like that. But they've lost. Their player population is a tenth of what it used to be. Bam. There you go. It's a fraction. Damn, that's the word. Their player population is a fraction of what it used to be. I think a significant portion of that is hackers. Why is that? Well, one, hacking in this game has not been attacked. Easy anti-cheat is nothing. Like, it's absolutely not a real anti-cheat. You need to implement real anti-cheat in a first-person shooter at this point. I think that's kind of been solidified by Valorant. I think Valorant's probably the most competitive shooter right now, and all you see is hackers getting upset about how difficult it is to make hacks for Valorant. It requires hardware cheating, so the level of entry is a lot more difficult. I think if you want people to take the finals seriously, or any FPS for that matter at this point, you're probably going to have to look into some type of similar anti-cheat that's what Vanguard is, or akin to Vanguard, which Riot makes. I don't think a lot of people are going to support that because it's something that you have to like load with the operating system. There's like ring 0 access on your computer. You don't want that type of administration rights for some third-party company to have on your computer. At this point, I don't care. All I really do is game on my computer and watch porn. You guys can figure out what I watch anyway. I probably just go through my history on stream, so that's not really a big deal to me, all right? I just want to play first-person shooters in a fair environment. I don't care anymore. Give me the Elon Musk chip in my brain, okay? Me and all the other people who are not hacking, we get the Elon Musk chip. We're not going to hack. We're going to play the finals, and we'll have a real tournament. We'll have a real competitive tournament. Up until that point, I don't think this game is going to be successful, and I do think the player population is going to be dwindling even more so. And just think about it. Why would the player population be dwindling? Well, this game is rampant with hackers. How does a player who's either brand new to the game or who is not aware of FPS mechanics, how do they compete? They can't. It's impossible. You absolutely can't compete. You're going to either quit or try to get really, really good. Okay, so now we've just removed 99% of the player base who's not hacking because they're not going to take the time to play this game. And actually, literally, that's kind of what happened, right? We lost 90% of the player base. So let's not even say 99. Let's just say 90, theoretically. Like, we literally lost 90% of the player base. My guess is because people are just hacking in FPS. It makes the game unreasonable to play. It makes people don't want to play it. The Finals is a really good game. It's had a couple issues with graphics. I don't know why they're pushing RTX so hard, probably because they have an NVIDIA grant, which, okay, in that case, that's fine with me. I don't care. But it shouldn't be like a mandatory part of the game. And I still think, even though you can put it on static, I still think it seems to be part of the game. Like, there's parts of the game that look really, really good. And I'm pretty sure it's because they still use ray tracing. I really wish they didn't do that. I feel like the game would be better if they made it just a little bit more like a graphic, a visually digestible game for your like any graphics card to play. Like, that's an important aspect. I think a lot of Unreal 5 games have this problem. Sorry, once again, this rant is all over the place. I just need to get this out there because it's 3 hours until Season 2, and there might be time off in between. I'm not sure. But 3 hours into Season 2, and I'm really, really looking forward to Season 2. They're going to add 5v5. They're going to add all types of stuff, and I really like this game. But I'm getting the feeling that you have people at Embark or representatives of Embark, so I'm going to say community managers within Discord, who are aware of what's going on with the hacking and seem to be trying to silence community members because of that. And And I think if you're, and this is where I think I'm starting to get the harassment from other streamers, if you're blind to the hacking in the game, you're most likely hacking. So, like, for example, what's this guy's name? Shuggy FPS? He says he sees a hacker in 1 every 60 games. No. Wrong. I have 60 hackers in every single one of my games. So I don't know how he's only seeing 1 hacker out of 60 games. Either he's not very good at first-person shooters, which means he shouldn't be whatever rank he is, or he sees them and is purposefully lying, which is probably the case, and or he's hacking and is trying to defend that hackers aren't as prevalent as they actually are in the game. I'm going to go with probably the second choice or the third choice, and I think most people who align with that reasoning are probably falling into that. That being said, I used to just be like, nobody's hacking. Get over it. You're just bad. I used to do this all the time to people. So I get it. I get that people think I'm crazy for saying this, and I get that I don't care. I absolutely don't care. I'd like to play this game, and I'd like to the integrity of the finals to remain if possible. And I think one way to do that is to not be silencing people about the hacking stuff or the cheating, as a lot of people would rather us call it. And I understand that actually makes more sense. But I think hacking is just has a certain ring to it. Let them have it. Hackers, the little hackers, little shit hackers. Anyway, I'm trying not to get too deep into character right now. We're gonna stream it a bit, and I'm sure I'm gonna get harassed, and I gotta save all that energy up because it's gonna be a nightmare. Hopefully I don't get banned from the game. But I gotta fight. I'm fighting. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for the average gamer. So I need your support, guys. I need you guys to report as much as possible. I also, this is weird, I went through Embark Studios' anti-cheat policy. And maybe I could do that right now. I just don't feel like opening up a browser because I didn't check anything yet before I started recording this rant. If you look at their anti-cheat policy, there is no discussion of auto-evasion hacking. It's not listed. And I keep talking about this in channels, and people go, that's not a hack. So I'm like, at this point, I don't know what to make of the situation. Is it not a hack to use evasion hacks? Is this just understood in the fine fucking print? I'm losing my shit. Because not only is everybody hacking, but the fucking studio, it's in the fine print you can do it. Am I missing something here? So I'm losing faith in, well, I've lost faith in first-person shooters, but I'm tis but a messenger. I am a tool of the universe. I'm to the 7 people that identify with what I'm saying right now. It's just us, guys. Okay, everybody else is gonna shit on us, and that's fine. All right, but we're starting a revolution, and it's through this shit game. Actually, I love the finals, and I think the skins are amazing, and I'm really looking forward to Season 2, but I am worried that, like I said, you have people either aware of the situation and they're creating rules around it, or you just have people who are semi-associated with the company who are trying to aid a few other individuals. Because this game should pop off at some point. Like, they are angling for esports. That's why I got muted in the Discord, apparently. Like I was advertising that I wanted to join an esport team. No, I said something to the effect of, attention all esport teams, I am accepting all inquiries, starting offers at $400,000 per year. Now, currently and then I was muted like 3 hours later while I'm getting DDoSed on stream. Or maybe it wasn't 3 hours. Maybe that was a later message. I don't know. We'll have to go back. The message was deleted in Discord, but then when I tried to go search for the Discord message, that was the one that was deleted. And I did the joke earlier without any issue. I never received any warning. So there's this community manager who clearly doesn't like me for some reason. I believe it's because I keep talking about people hacking in the Discord, which I'm not getting, like, no one's telling me to stop talking about that. You just have a bunch of people who tell me I'm wrong, and then people start, like, being rude to me. And then I get banned and muted while I'm getting literally DDoSed every freaking comp match I have. I'm playing fine for like 8 hours. And then I start doing competitive, and then in the beginning of matches, I'm getting DDoSed. Every time, I get muted in the freaking Discord, and then I get that streamer Maddle or whatever, and his friends harassing me in my chat. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what the link is between the streamer community and the Discord community, or the Discord management community, and Embark or whatever, but I'm holding Embark accountable for this at this point. My first ticket, and I have an open ticket with Embark right now about this, is that during a stream, because I called out somebody for hacking in the finals, somebody called my cell phone. I don't know how they got my personal number or any of this stuff. This has never happened in Overwatch before. But the moment I start playing this game, somehow I'm getting what is it called? Harassed. And literally people calling my personal phone number and leaving me voicemails. Never has that happened in Overwatch, and I talk a lot of shit in Overwatch. I call a lot of people in Overwatch. It's never happened in Overwatch. This game, it's happened. I reached out to Embark. I've reached out to the Discord community, so they know what's up. So this has been good. This is within like the first 2 days of me playing this game. This is an ongoing issue with me calling out hackers, okay? Like, it is documented. And now I have it documented. Literally live on stream. I'm calling out hackers, and then I get muted in Discord right as that happens. For a clear joke. I'm sorry. Does Embark Studios have, like, any situation where there's actual franchises being made for competitive esports teams? Please. You're muting me in the Discord for an obvious joke. Now I'm not joking anymore, okay? Joke's fucking over. Shut the fuck up with your bullshit. You guys are aware of the fucking hacking. Somebody in your community management is working alongside fucking hackers to try to silence me. So fuck off. Now this video comes out. Congratulations. And I'm sure people are going to be like, this is stupid. But you know what? To those of you guys that listen to it, yeah. I'm not happy about this shit. Once again, looking forward to Season 2. Do I think the game's going to be successful? I don't know. Are they going to add actual anti-cheat? Because these guys are fucking garbage. The people playing this game are garbage. They don't know how to play FPSs. This is like a crapshoot for them. They're probably like Twitch streamers and Kick streamers who got banned for cheating and stuff in the past or whatever. So I don't know. I don't care. I can't even believe, to be honest, and now this is going to sound arrogant as a streamer, right? Like, I'm getting in arguments with people with like 300 followers. I'm a better streamer than you. Get over it. Shout out to the worst team ever. Shout out to the Alpine community. Twitch.tv/unclemusclez. I love you guys. Fucking A, guys. I really do hope this game does pop off because no one's playing it. It's a great FPS. It's really fun. In fact, I think this game is more fun than Overwatch. It just doesn't run as well, and sometimes people have a problem connecting to it. And Season 2 is adding 5v5, so it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. Can't wait. I'm going to do another video, but this is the problem with the game, is that there's clearly a cheating issue. Embark is aware of it. Anybody who will mention it seems to get harassed. Okay, and Embark Studio seems to be, maybe not Embark themselves, but representatives that Embark has put into power. Okay, very specifically. So Embark associates are manipulating the community to silence people bringing up chatting or hacking. So very, I hope this is a very concise understanding of the situation in a 20-minute video where I just rant about absolutely fucking nothing. And thank you very much. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Check me out. And I'm your best friend. Bye.